Well, hi Cancers, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Cancers, let's find out, what can you expect to come up in your life? For Cancers, please. So Cancers, the overall energy of your reading is the Nine of Wands. It's like you're being pushed to your limit, pushed to your wit's end here. Feeling pretty worn out from a situation. I need to read on. Let's find out what's going on. Up here in your highest energy is the Moon. This is a card for Pisces. Pisces might be strong in your chart or strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But more importantly, this is about things to be revealed. Things coming to light. It's like night turning to day. You didn't know that lobster was in the water till it crawled out. So something's going to be exposed or has been exposed to you. Next to the Moon is the Eight of Swords. This is right above the Nine of Wands. So what you're worn out from is this feeling of being trapped into something that you don't want to be trapped into, something that you don't understand. You don't understand it because all these swords are behind you and you can't see them. Swords are truth and clarity. But, you know, this card here is an illusion. It's a feeling, not an actual physical thing. It's because the mouth is not bound. The feet are not bound. You can walk out of this. You can turn around, you know. You can ask for help, for somebody to take those blindfolds off. So there is always a way out with this card. But this feeling, okay, of being, it's like being smothered, being trapped in something you don't have the answers to, is wearing you down, being right above this Nine of Wands. But something's going to come to light here. And this is in your highest energy. It may be with something that already came to light that put you in this energy. I just need to keep reading. I have the Knight of Swords. Excuse me. Sorry. I have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is the energy of, you know, putting your sword up in the air. A sword of truth and clarity. It's an action card. It's taking action. You want to cut those bandages off. You want to free yourself with truth and clarity. So it looks like you're going to do it. You're going to free yourself from this energy of not knowing what to do or where to go or where to turn or what the answers are to your questions. You're done with it. And you're going to take action. Right below the Moon card is the Five of Swords. It's all about gathering up your truth and clarity. So see, you're turning around. I mean, you're actually seeing the swords now. You're picking them up. And things are being exposed. Things are coming to light and picking up these swords. And you're looking back at somebody here. Somebody who is not close to you. I mean, they might be in heart, but not physically close to you. You're looking back at them. That's who's on your mind while you're picking up these swords of truth and clarity. So this is an action card. There's still a couple swords to pick up. It's right next to feeling all worn out, like just pushed to your wit's end. And on the other side of that Nine of Wands and under the Knight of Swords, you're actually freeing yourself up to enter a new life cycle. And I think this is exactly what you need and exactly what you want. You're entering a new life cycle, and it's because you take charge. You're taking charge of yourself. Under the Five of Swords, okay, gathering up those swords of truth and clarity. and looking, at someone who is either walking away or is just not around you, is the Ten of Wands. So there you go. You go from the Nine of Wands to the Ten of Wands. There's no 11. You're going to have to drop these wands, and you're going to be able to drop these wands. That's a heavy burden because of all this truth and clarity that you now are able to see and receive. Because, the truth, the clarity is all being exposed to you. There's things you didn't know about that you will be finding out. And it's really going to help you to move forward into your new life cycle and to drop all these wands that are surrounding you. It's like being, in a jail or something. That one wand is actually holding you up. So, yeah, you're going to be able to drop that burden. The Justice card is right next to the Ten of Wands and right under the Nine of Wands. This is, again, taking control of yourself. Having your sword up in truth, for truth and clarity. Having your scales balanced. Not being thrown off balance anymore in this Eight of Swords type energy and that Nine of Wands. So you take control of yourself. You regain your composure of who you are. And it's right next to the Emperor. And it's like you hold your ground. You get back to this point of who you are. You hold your ground. You know what you want. You're not changing your mind. And you're sitting on this granite throne and ready to move into this new life cycle. This is the card for Aries. Aries might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. Very strong. You really take charge and you become very strong and determined to enter this new life cycle. Let's find out what else we need to know. For our Cancers, please, universe. All right, so up here in your highest energy, I have the Knight of Pentacles. This is really slow moving energy. This is the slowest moving energy in the tarot deck. It looks like the horse is not moving. It looks like it's just standing there. This knight here has a pentacle that they're bringing with them. The horse is actually moving, but it's so slow, it could take lifetimes. And I think this is what's being exposed. I think you're finding out that whoever you are in a relationship with, I don't think they're willing to commit or move the relationship any further. They're just dragging their feet. And I think this is what you've been at your wit's end about. I think this is why you've been feeling kind of trapped in this relationship, that it wasn't going anywhere. But then things are cleared up. Things come to light. And they're exposed for what they really are. There's a Tower moment. I feel like you're going to let this person go because you're moving into a new life cycle. It's like you're finally freeing yourself. I feel like there's been so much time that you've been in this. It's like to get in that feeling of feeling trapped and not knowing the truth and the clarity. I just feel like there's been some time and it's really got to the point where it's worn you down. And it's worn you down to the point of having to take charge. So there's a Tower moment, and I think it's the blowing up of this relationship. It's so that you can reach the Ten of Cups. Because I know you're not blowing up the Ten of Cups, and nobody blows up the Ten of Cups. This is a lot of love, sunshine and rainbows. This is union between two people with an equal exchange of love, a family situation. So this is why you're blowing it up, because you realize this pentacle is not coming towards you, and you still have your eye on that Ten of Cups. This is what you want from in your life. And you just figured out it's not working over here. Now, so far, If this sounds like your reading, it probably is. If it does not sound like your reading, it probably is not. And I would check my moon sign, because your moon sign is your emotional side. Under the Knight of Pentacles, here's that Ace of Cups. You have a huge cup of love to offer somebody, and it is actually in your new life cycle. You weren't receiving this from the Knight of Pentacles. Not fully. And then we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess, this is the card of intuition and knowing in the tarot deck. This is following your intuition. I think this is what happened, is your intuition started wearing on you and started telling you that this pentacle is never coming forward. You actually give up on this pentacle coming forward in this relationship, and you know you need to move into another life cycle and get out of this one, and that's why you rush in and you free yourself, and that's why you blow up the relationship. And then next to the High Priestess is the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like the bickering over the pentacles. It's over, you know, where is this relationship going? This Three of Pentacles is under that Ten of Cups, what you were really going for here. And it turned out to be a Three of Pentacles. There might have been a third party or another influence in this relationship that was not wanted. Three's a crowd type energy, but regardless, it is about butting heads. It's about not seeing eye to eye. So under the Ace of Cups is the Knight of Cups. You want to offer that cup that you have. This is a sincere, full cup of love that you have, and this is what you want. You want to be able to hand it to the right person. And you're sticking to your guns. You're holding true to yourself here. And you're entering this new life cycle, and you're taking that cup with you. Okay? So you're not going empty-handed. You have your self-love, and you have love that you can offer someone else. There's a lot of stress, anxiety, and confusion under this High Priestess next to the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's scary. It's like, you know, it's like taking a leap of faith, moving into a new life cycle with all this love that you know you have. You're confused about what it's going to look like. You're stressed about leaving and blowing up this other relationship. But your intuition is what guided you to do it. Your intuition is what was telling you that this is the right thing for you. So you're on guard. You're moving forward into your new life cycle. You have the Page of Swords here. And it's also under this Three of Pentacles. So you're going to be watching for this type of relationship. You have your sword up of truth and clarity, not swinging it. You're just moving forward with it up. So you will be on guard. You're going to be looking for truth. You're going to be looking for clarity in the next relationship that comes through, because you have a big cup of love to offer someone, and you want to make sure that you're going to offer it to the right person and not to someone who is all tied up about not wanting to commit or not wanting to move forward. Just, you know, their heart wasn't really in it. So you're moving forward. You found your power. You are holding true to you, to yourself, into this new life cycle. Let me take out a clarifying card here for our Cancers. And it's the Queen of Pentacles. Yes. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles here is about the pentacle. It's about security, stability, groundedness. It's about marriage. Now, there was bickering going on about that here. Remember that pentacle would not come forward? Well, you're still looking for that relationship, the Ten of Cups and the pentacle. So whoever comes into your life is going to have a pentacle. You already do. You're already ready for the right relationship, okay? These are all male or female. This is Earth. That would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That might be strong in your chart, or might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. The Queen of Pentacles goes right there. And this is you rushing forward to free yourself, so that you can find and reach that pentacle that was never coming towards you in this relationship that you blew up. So the whole point of this reading is holding true to yourself and taking action so that you can move forward into your new life cycle. So Cancers, this was your reading, and thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.